question. So, but I mean, okay, you want to clarify something? I
have to clarify a lot of things that he has said. First and foremost, lawyer, Edubuahin that we are talking about is the son of Professor Albert Edubuahin.
That is not true. That is not true. No. This one is not true. Only you see, that is where their mistake is. It's not true.
I was quiet.
Very well.
And I played my
cancel my maintain exactly. Until also true not. So depend if
his brother, because it's going to be a long day. His brother, as we know,
Kessben,
is Charles Edubuahin, the deputy finance minister under the Bawumia Nanado regime. Councilor say, Wakasa Bebre say, it started from me, Council of Elders. You have to do an advisory role.
And you must listen to science.
You must listen to science. We were in this country. He was here. I'm sure he was not out of the country. He was in this country. When issues of national importance were mentioned, the former Council of State, they went to sleep. So Council of State will tell you, say, legal matters, they don't come in. What is there for elders to sit and talk about when there's a criminality that has been something to do with criminality? How do you come in as advisory role players? Impossible. Nana, we were in this country. He's talking about the courts. We should respect the court. We were in this country when Gregory Afoko was given bail. In this country, lawyer was here in this country. Attorney General, that time, was that person not the legal representation for the country or for the president? He made sure, say, Afoko could not meet the bail conditions. He was in custody. I didn't hear lawyers, his pedigree, fighting for that gentleman. And then you want to talk about an attorney general and say, you cannot in any stretch of imagination even bring Odami near to Ayeni. But that is not something we are discussing. We are discussing the issues to do with procedure. When this attorney general came into office, we had an attorney general, Oka, some time ago, say he doesn't need to come and explain to you what he does and how he gets his prosecutions. You talk about us going to the court. Nana, there's going to be a whole constitutional review as to how this country works. Me, as an NDC person, I've said at the time with that number that I do not trust the judges that were sitting at the Supreme Court.
But today you trust them.
I don't.
Your party is in power.
I don't.
You still don't trust
I don't.
them.
It's my personal opinion. If you ask me, a court that sits and tells you, say, birth certificate cannot determine, say, you are a Ghanaian citizen. Lawyers will come and then be quoting things. But this is common sense. Before the law, there's common sense. I come from different countries. I have been in different countries. And the premier document that they use to determine citizenship is their birth certificate. In South Africa, where I'm coming from, Yawu was South Africa Hospital, and the number on your birth certificate becomes your number or your ID number till you die. But we had a Supreme Court here. We had an Attorney General who will tell you, say, after losing a case, he says, oh, he knows what to do. Nana, what are we saying? Or say, yeah, NEC bar power. No, we should talk about Galamsey. Yes, the Galamsey issue, we'll talk about it. But we came on the back of a manifesto. Yeah. And that manifesto indicated to the Ghanaian people, it gave us close to 2 million votes between the NDC and the MPP. What did we say in our manifesto? We said there was going to be an oral team. So we are going according to what we promised the Ghanaian people. And the Ghanaian people gave President Mahama that overwhelming endorsement.
But you wouldn't want to do that capriciously. You must be guided by the law and procedure.
We are guided by the law, but I am telling you, say, we will not take lessons from people who have done worse. Because if you want to take lessons from the MPP, as they want us to take from them, then we are even undermining the integrity of the Ghanaian people.
I see.
Because the Ghanaian people gave us that overwhelming endorsement based on what we told them. They didn't just go out to go and vote for us. They listened to both sides. Nana, they listened to both sides. So when certain things have been that, look, the learned friend has indicated a lot as to how we have to govern this country collectively. We don't have to be selective. That is where I have a problem as a politician. Because say certain things that we have started doing, when they were doing it, Nana, look what he said. Say the gentleman was there as a deputy, and then he rose through the ranks.
Yes.
Let me give you a typical example of somebody whose career was truncated because of political reasons. NIA, Professor Atefua. When he got there was a gentleman called Yaya Deku, who was an analyst there. Just because they saw on a Facebook post that he had criticized the government, Atefua wrote a letter to him and said, go home. A young gentleman, you destroyed his life. But you see, God is not from an individual's home. Today, it's the same Yaya Deku that sits in the chair of Professor Atefua. Where is he?
He's on retirement.
Yes. He will have to go on retirement. It means that we need to build institutions not on political basis. We have done this in the MPP era. We have done this in the NDC era. So if council wants to talk, what I think say we all have to agree on is we have done things in the past that has not helped the nation.
Kessben.
If you want to build a nation, take politics out. Maka say President Mahama is not president for the NDC. He's a president for the Republic of Ghana. Certain things we don't need to do. Certain things he needs to do. Nana, so the lawyers will tell you, Obeko court, almost 48 hours, he has to be given bail and whatever. I'm sure, say, there should be a reason. But if this Attorney General as well, ever take the tangent of Odami, and the court will say, if you do buy him bail, and you want to use your politics or your stature as an Attorney General to keep him there, no, we will not agree.
Okay.
He has to follow the law. If the law says 48 hours, present him to court, take him to court.
That's right.
And let's get the right things done as a country.
Very well.
Once and for all.
Once and for all. But my brother, not from Paul Ziga. So